Hello friends, this is Jack from Choco Anime Recap, and today, I'm going to recap the 2023 action-adventure fantasy anime called Demon Slayer, Part 9. But before that, it's my humble request to every person who is watching this, please like this video and share it with your friends. Tengen's heart was filled with rage as he remembered Hinetsuru's words. With a fierce yell, he tore apart his obi and demanded that she be left alone. His cries startled Tanjiro, and he caught sight of Hinetsuru in Gyutaro's clutches. Determined to save another innocent life, he pushed himself forward, ignoring the severity of his wounds and his exhausted state. Telling himself that he couldn't always be the one in need of saving, Tanjiro realized that Gyutaro underestimated him because of his perceived weakness. With this newfound clarity, he sprang into action, defending against incoming attacks and commenting that he could reach Hinetsuru quickly with the Hinokami Kagura technique. But as he tried to breathe the style, he felt his stamina drain away and the pain become nearly unbearable. In a moment of quick thinking, he combined his water breathing and Hinokami Kagura techniques in a lightning-fast move, slicing off Gyutaro's hand and freeing Hinetsuru. Gyutaro was shocked by the sudden attack, but he saw the exhausted Tanjiro and believed he was no longer a threat. Tanjiro was proud of himself for his successful integration of two sword styles, resulting in increased attack power over normal water breathing. He reflected on the idea that the greatest swordsmen were those who carefully considered their options and chose the style that best suited them. He thought of the lessons he learned from his master, Sakanji Urokodaki, who taught him to modify the style to fit his needs. Though he knew he would never master the technique like Jitomioka, Tanjiro was determined not to let his training go to waste. Suddenly, Gyutaro lunged at Tanjiro, blocking his sword with one comma and attacking with the other. Tengen appeared on the scene, declaring his gratitude to Tanjiro as he swung his sword and struck Gyutaro in the neck. Elsewhere, Inosuke and Zenitsu were struggling with the overwhelming number of OBs to keep track of. Inosuke was frustrated by the slipperiness of the OBs, making them difficult to cut directly. Launched into the sky by Daki, he was thrown into a panic when he saw Tengen about to strike Gyutaro. Zenitsu warned him of an incoming obi, and he just managed to dodge it. Recognizing the need to eliminate Daki, Inosuke becomes incensed and rushes towards her, swinging his weapon haphazardly to deflect the barrage of OBs. Despite his efforts, he is repeatedly pushed back and Zenitsu implores him to remain composed, reminding him that their mission remains unaccomplished despite Tengen and Tanjiro's success in taking down Gyutaro. As Tanjiro joins forces with Tengen to strike, their blades are intercepted by upper rank 6, who scorns their attempts to behead him. The Kama's flesh sticks to the swords, leaving Tengen and Tanjiro unable to extract their blades. Undeterred, Tengen wields his second weapon, attempting another strike, but Gyutaro twists his head and sinks his teeth into the blade. With the two warriors locked in battle, Gyutaro releases another barrage of his rotating circular slashes. Tanjiro and Hinetsuru brace themselves, but Tengen intervenes, pulling himself and the demon away from the pair. The blood blades explode upon hitting the ground, narrowly missing Tanjiro and Hinetsuru. Tengen continues to fight the demon solo as Tanjiro and Hinetsuru call out to him. Inosuke warns them of incoming OBs, forcing him and Zenitsu to defend and retreat. Inosuke is frustrated with the OB's interference, but Zenitsu reminds him that Daki is still a weaker target and they can still behead her. Tanjiro uses his water breathing to break free from the OB's grasp, evading more incoming blood blades from Gyutaro. Hinetsuru retreats to safety as Daki gloats that their movements have become slower. With a surge of determination, Inosuke declares that it's now up to him and Zenitsu to defeat Daki. Reflecting on all their hard-won training and experiences since Kaijiro's death, Inosuke asserts that it wasn't for nothing. Tanjiro reminds him that it will take lightning-fast speed and coordinated attacks from multiple angles to take down Daki and avoid failure. Inosuke's spirits are lifted as he sees the OBs appearing to slow down, and he seizes the opportunity. Soaring into the sky, Inosuke masterfully deflects the incoming OBs. Brimming with confidence, Inosuke announces that he and his dual blades will strike from multiple directions, and with Tanjiro and Zenitsu guarding him, they will emerge victorious. Daki scoffs at the notion that adding one more ugly freak to the mix will change the outcome. She unleashes even more OBs, but the trio remains undaunted. As Tanjiro calls out to Inosuke, he instructs his underlings to be ready and charges ahead, ready to lead the charge. With the OBs thwarted by his allies and his route cleared, Inosuke huffs and puffs as he activates beast breathing, 8th Thong, explosive rush. Racing towards the demon of the OBs, he is shielded from being sliced by Tanjiro and Zenitsu, who are guarding his flanks. Inosuke charges ahead, with Tanjiro using water breathing, 3rd form, flowing dance, and Zenitsu simultaneously unleashing thunder breathing, 1st form, thunderclap and flash, 8-fold. Their coordinated effort obliterates all the OBs in Inosuke's path. Undeterred by the multiple wounds he sustains, he remains focused on his target, determined to reach it at all costs. As she is unable to hit him with her attacks, she watches in disbelief as Inosuke wields his swords, cutting through her neck with the powerful technique. 6th Thong, Palisade Bite. The OB demon's head falls to the ground, but Inosuke quickly grabs it and sprints away, preventing any chance of her reattaching it. Tanjiro and Zenitsu follow close behind, expertly deflecting the OBs that chase after Inosuke. Inosuke, now with Daki's head in hand, instructs his friends to help Tengen while he runs away with the demon's severed head. Daki's hair reaches out, trying to grab Inosuke, but he skillfully slashes them away and taunts her weak attempts. With no prior warning, the enigmatic Gyutaro emerges and plunges his Kama blade into Inosuke's chest from behind, reclaiming his sister's head in the process. Tanjiro, stunned by the sudden attack, takes in the realization that Inosuke has not only suffered a fatal wound, but has also been poisoned. He frantically searches for the elusive sound Hashira, but instead, he's met with the shocking sight of Tengen, lying motionless on the ground with his left hand severed. Time seemed to slow down as Zenitsu's voice pierces the air, shouting a warning to Tanjiro. The surrounding area begins to glow with an intense light, and Daki's obi lashes out, decimating the nearby buildings. With quick reflexes, Zenitsu pulls Tanjiro out of harm's way. Overwhelmed with regret and guilt, Tanjiro tells Zenitsu to leave him behind and focus on his own safety. He reflects on how his lack of focus has led to the critical injuries of both Inosuke and Tengen, and extends an apology to everyone, including Nezuko. And this brings the anime to an end. Comment for part 10, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another video. Until next time, take care.